Welcome to today's Kundalini class. This is our weekly Kundalini class. And our Kriya for today is for expanded lung capacity and meditation. So I don't know about everyone else, but I do feel the need, you know, to work with my lungs on a regular basis. There can just be congestion. There may be residual stuff from a cold or COVID or something like that. And we want to improve our capacity. And it may even lead to some coughing for some people, and maybe even me too. That's not a bad thing to have happen. Um, and let's see. Okay. And so we'll start with our usual. So this is a classic Kundalini Kriya. There are thousands, and I try to present a new one every week. And so I'm not making this stuff up. This is like from tried and true thousands of years of formulating these practices through Kundalini, the Kundalini yoga practice. All right, so let's begin with our tuning in for a classic Kundalini Kriya. So we put our hands together at our heart center prayer pose, thumbs pressed up against your sternum. And so there's a chant, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And we chant that 3 times. Start with the inhale through the nose. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Exhale fully. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Relax your arms down, relax your breath. So in Kundalini Yoga, we are usually doing some combination of 5 things. So there's a breath, specific breath practice, a mudra, which is a hand position. It could be there are many different mudras. The actual movement or activity that we're doing, a mantra, like that was a mantra, what we just did. And mantras can be silent, they can be whispered, or that they can be out loud. And there is a time during class today we'll have a silent mantra for a specific exercise, but throughout the class you could be having this silent mantra of Sat Nam, which means I am truth. And as we inhale, on any inhale, that could be correlated with Sat, and exhale is correlated with Nam. So that's just a silent meditation that you could do to make this even more of a moving meditation. And did I say everything? So in an I position. So I think I said all 5 things. And I may not tell you everything, like with the eyes, I may not mention the eyes every time, but it's beneficial to have the eyes closed often and looking up and in at the 3rd eye point between the eyebrows. And that brings us more inward. Okay, so let's begin with some warm-ups. So we're going to inhale as we do these stomach circles counterclockwise. Inhale around the front. Exhale around the back. And now switch directions. Still inhale front, exhale around the back. I'm looking for some music to play for us. And now back to center. Just take a moment. Thumbs to pointers in Gyan Mudra, very common mudra to use. And now bring your hands to halfway between your knees and your ankles, holding on to your shins. And inhale, bring your chest forward and through. Keep your chin tucked and otherwise neutral. And exhale as you round back. So inhale forward as you pull your elbows back. And then round back as you straighten your arms. But the head stays more neutral. Again, you could have the sat, nam. Sat on the inhale forward, nam on the exhale back. So, of course, our lungs are in our heart chakra, so this is also going to be good for our heart chakra, and that could be releasing deep emotions. On the next inhale, hold the chest forward. Inhale, hold the breath, stretch your spine tall. Exhale, relax. If you ever need to take a break and straighten your legs out, we do sit in easy pose a lot in Kundalini Kriyas. And by the way, this practice today runs about an hour. The first part is just the warm-ups, and then we'll move into the actual Kundalini Kriya. Okay, so come on back into easy pose. And in this posture, by the way, we're sitting up in a more meditative pose. So even right now, my back is sort of rounded a little bit. But when you're in this posture, you want to pull your hips forward. So maybe they were here, but then they come here, and your chest opens. And that, you could even have your hands in your lap. That is your meditative posture. And really, that is a posture to sit in whenever you're working or talking to someone. Try to think about that posture. It does help us open the lungs. It clears the way for the energy up and down the spine. And hopefully it keeps us from turning into little old people. Much littler old people. Okay. Our next warm-up, we're going to go straight into our shoulder shrugs because we're going to do a lot of rotations in our Kriya today. We usually do a rotation here first, but our shoulder shrugs. Inhale, shoulders up, holding the knees. Exhale, just let them drop down. Breath is usually through the nostrils unless I tell you otherwise, unless you can't for whatever reason. And you know how when you use a straw to drink a milkshake, you really have to pull up, suction up to get that thick liquid up the straw. So our energy down here is similar. It's heavy, it's thick, it's in our lower triangle. It's our emotions. And with this move, you can think of yourself as sucking up that good stuff that served us at one point, whether it was anger, shame, or fear. It was valuable at one point, but it no longer serves. So we can just like draw it up, loosen it from its deep like compression, and then it'll come into the flow and you can release some of that. And on the next inhale, hold the shoulders up, hold the breath up and in, tuck the chin a little, eyes gaze on the third eye point, hold the breath, stretch your spine straight. Exhale and relax. Take a moment to straighten your legs out. Circle your feet around. Alternate your knees up and down. Let's come on to our hands and knees. We'll do some cat-cows for continued warm-up of our spine. So on the inhale, raise your head, look up, and drop your back and belly. On the exhale, round your back and drop your head. Start slow. When you're ready, you can pick up the speed. On the next inhale, hold your head up. Allow yourself to remain in this position with your belly dropped. Hold the breath up and in. And keep your hands firm where they are, but then use your hips like to pull back just a little bit so that you feel the stretch in your spine. So hold your hands and arms firm, but use your lower body to stretch away. Okay, and come back to seated on your heels. Shake out your arms a little bit, your wrists. If that's hard on your wrists at all, you can do a 2-second stretch on each side. So you straighten that, you hold the hand, then you straighten that arm that you're holding, and then you bend that. Say I've got my right hand that I'm going to stretch away, and I stretch it down and to the outside. And then I inhale and bring it back up and then stretch it down and to the outside. Do the same thing on the other side, down and to the outside. On the exhale, exhale down and to the outside. Inhale it back up, down to the outside. And you'll feel that along the top edge of your forearm, which is what we're stressing when we're going like this. So we want to, instead of stress it, we want to stretch it. Sit with your legs extended out in front of you, legs together, arms up, palms are facing each other, thumbs are up. We're going to do rowboat. Inhale with a straight spine and a slight tuck to your chin. Lean back and exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. So about 10 or 20 degrees back from the starting point, about 10 or 20 degrees forward from the middle. Okay, end that on the exhale, and then place your hands behind you and just lean back into your hands. Notice if you feel the energy moving anywhere in your body. So it's just a moment to notice what's going on in your body. And often when we take that moment to look inward is when we can actually relax more. To look inward is healing and relaxing, if you allow it to be. If you look inward and go, I hate what I feel right now, that won't be so relaxing. But if you look inward and go, I accept whatever's happening right now, that is healing. Come on to your knees in a kneeling position. Okay, I'm just going to have my toes curled under only because, well, I may, but you don't have to. Just so I was feeling a little cramp. So take your left leg forward in front of you. Your foot is in front of your knee as you're still straight up and down, upright. And then lean forward. Arms are straight, layered on top of each other on that left knee. Feel the stretch in your right leg. Great stretch for fight or flight, for our hip flexors, for our psoas muscle, which is, we don't think about it, but it's a muscle that's down here, but it comes all the way up here to our diaphragm. And it has to do with fight or flight. So the more stressed we get, our psoas muscle will kind of shrink up. And then we may feel it in our legs. We may not realize there's all this other stuff happening. Just regular breath here. Look forward and a little bit up with your eyeballs. Inhale, exhale at your own pace. Remember, each inhale could be sat and exhale nam. I am truth. Sink down, allow that right hip flexor to get a really good stretch. And then carefully bring that back, the left leg back, and switch legs. This is actually a balancing posture also. And to strengthen your balance, feel all the muscles in the pelvic region and the upper legs and the buttocks. Squeeze those so you have a really firm foundation. Press your back lower leg into the mat. Your knee in the front is above your ankle. Sat Nam. Bring the right foot back to meet the left. And now put the left leg forward again. Hands, not the same thing we're doing. So right now, hands on your knee. Curl your back toes under. Press into that front knee. Lift up. Come into standing. And have your feet at least hip width apart. Or about hip width apart. Hands in prayer pose. Bend down into a squat pose. I'll show you from the side. So maybe you can't come down this far. Actually, I can come down all the way, and that makes it even easier because you can kind of relax. But not everybody can do that. So some people absolutely have to be up higher, or they may struggle with the whole posture. So you could lean your buttocks against the wall and have the wall help hold you in a more upright position like this. Otherwise, have your hands pressing into each other, your thumbs pressing into your sternum, your elbows pressing into your knees into your elbows. Slight tuck of the chin. Breath of fire here. So if you don't know the breath of fire, it's an inhale, exhale through the nose. So it's powerful. If you could see my belly, you would know that on the exhale, it's coming in. And on the inhale, it's getting bigger. But you can see what goes on in the throat. It's a powerful breath. And it moves things in the throat as well. Again, eyes are closed, looking up and in at the third eye. Do about 30 seconds of the breath of fire, pressing into all the joints we spoke about. Inhale and relax the breath. Go ahead and sit back down. So it's time to start our Kriya for expanded lung capacity and deep meditation. So we're going to sit in easy pose and extend our arms straight up overhead, palms together, and you can overlap the thumbs. So if you're female, you can overlap the left over the right, and male is right over the left. Your arms come up straight, so you're kind of holding on with your thumbs. Again, all my fingers are just pressed up against each other. And you're going to arch your upper spine slightly. Do long, deep breathing through your mouth, with a whistle on both the inhale and the exhale. So you might have to wet your whistle. So I can't inhale. I can't whistle on the inhale usually, but just do your best. Remember to arch that back, upper back slightly. Close your eyes. Still notice the movement of your belly in and out with the inhale and exhale. try to straighten your arms some more, or remind yourself of your desire to do so. Okay, and slowly lower your hands back down in your lap. So with your eyes closed, turn your gaze to the top of your head, like you're trying to roll your eyes upward to look out the top of your head. And just breathe naturally for you. Tuck your chin slightly. Okay, so completely relaxed from that. And this next one, we want to interlace our fingers and turn our palms outward at about sternum level. And as you inhale, your arms come straight out in front, and exhale, bring them back. So think about your shoulders being level. Keep the level of your arms at one height, I guess. So inhale straight out, exhale, bring them back powerfully. And that is a couple minutes. We're going to do that. Again, sitting up nice and tall in the meditative posture we talked about. Breath is through the nostrils. Keep going. Getting close. Okay, and now press your hands out in front of you. Just take a little breather right here. I just want to make sure I have this right. So we're going to inhale and extend the arms out in front, and then hold the breath and raise your arms straight up overhead, and then bring them back down, and then exhale in. So inhale, hold the breath, up and down, exhale in. Do I have that right? Yes. Okay. Inhale forward, then hold the breath as the arms go up and down, and then exhale back in. And I gotta check the time here for us, okay? Hold yourself forward in that meditative posture. I'll do it from the side for a minute. Keep going. Okay, now we're going to inhale and hold the breath and pump the arms parallel to perpendicular on each breath hold. So inhale, hold, and pump the arms up and down 10 times on the hold. And back to here, and exhale back in. When you do the up and down pumping, you really need to have your meditative posture and your firm foundation. So you might be squeezing your buttocks and your abdomen, your belly, so that you're not like flopping around down there. We'll do this one for a minute. Keep going. Okay, and relax that down. Now I'm going to ask you to lie on your back with your feet flat on the mat and your knees bent. If some of you don't know this, this is actually a live class on Zoom, which I have students here, and then I post the recordings later. So extend your arms straight up and a bit wider than your shoulders, just a bit. And begin that breath of fire through the nostrils that we did before, where you pump the belly, like that one. As you move your hands to and away from each other like a silent clap. So you don't actually clap, your hands almost come together. On each of the exhale, your hands come almost clapping. So you may establish your breath first and then just add your arms in to match the breath. Let it be firm with your arms and powerful. No flopping. And keep going. So to end, hold the breath and make fists of your hands. And with maximum tension, pull your hands in toward your sternum. When you can't hold the breath any longer, let your hands come to rest on the sternum and exhale. And then repeat that 2 more times. You can let the breath out powerfully through your mouth each time. So squeeze like you're just using all your strength with your fists close to your chest, your sternum. Coughing is actually a good thing. So some of these practices are a way to clear your lungs. If you've got congestion in there, I can't tell you how many coughing fits I've had while doing Kundalini yoga. Okay, so come up into easy pose, cross-legged pose again. And interlace your fingers behind your head, I mean. With your palms facing up. Inhale as you extend your arms straight up. So again, palms are going to be facing the ceiling. And exhale, bring it back down. Can sit up in meditative posture, eyes closed, chin tucked. Inhale up, exhale down through the nose. On the next inhale, hold the palms up, hold the breath in and up, stretch up, and slowly exhale your arms down. Okay, so go ahead and interlace your fingers again. Oh, sorry, it's actually palms together with the thumbs overlapped like we did before. Straight up, and inhale, rotate left, exhale, rotate right. Try to straighten your elbows, sit up nice and tall. Let it be a powerful rotation. You'll feel it in your rib cage, in the back, maybe in the front and the sides. You might feel it in your hips. Show you from the side. And now inhale and slowly bring your arms, hands down in prayer pose. So another one. Interlace your fingers at sternum level. Palms facing down. And you're going to move your hands between sternum and eye level to the rhythm of your breath of fire. So start your breath of fire and then add these in. I'm going to make sure I'm doing that right. Yeah, it doesn't say whether to breathe in as you go up or down. So just let it be what comes naturally to you. And inhale and slowly relax your arms down. And place your hands on your shoulders with the fingers in the front and the thumbs in the back. Upper arms are about parallel to the ground. Inhale left, exhale right. It's like we're getting into the front of the lungs, the back of the lungs, the sides of the lungs, and then all the area outside of your body that is still part of you and part of that heart chakra. We're clearing it all. And relax, or come back to center and slowly lower your arms down. We've just got a few more to go for this Kriya. A Kriya is a specific set of exercises. There could be one, there could be 20 exercises in a Kriya, but they're meant to do something. This one obviously is meant for the lungs. Okay, we're going to do our shoulder raises one more time. This time, well, holding your knees. That's usually how we do it. So the shrugs, inhale up, exhale drop. And on the next inhale, hold it up. Stretch the arms straight. Leverage off the hands on the knees. Stretch the spine straight. Exhale and relax. Okay, and now hold the knees And do that spinal flex like we did in the beginning, only before we were holding our shins. Inhale forward, exhale back. And last inhale on this, hold the breath up and in, chest forward, stretch the spine straight, tuck the chin. Lower and relax. So I don't really know how long this recording is from the time I started recording. I said something about an hour, so I'm not sure where we are. I know we're close. This is our final exercise, and it's just a meditation. So you're going to have your hands in your lap, palms facing up. Turn your eyes up and in toward the top of your head. And just breathe normally. This is our time to really integrate what we did. Let our body flow with the energy that we loosened, that we gathered. The hard part is looking up and in toward the top of the head here. Try to relax everything else except for the muscles holding you up straight and your eyes. They're at work. Everything else is relaxed. We'll do this for about 1 more minute. And now interlace your fingers together, stretch them up overhead, straight as you can, stretch up, inhale, hold the breath for as long as you can, and squeeze every muscle in your body, including your face. Exhale and slowly lower, relaxing all those muscles. And we'll finish our class today with our regular closing mantra of Sat Nam, hands at the heart center. The Sat is long and extended, the Nam is short. So inhale through the nose. Sat Nam. Inhale again. Lower your head toward your fingertips. Exhale, namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Andrea Willoughby. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I look forward to seeing you soon.